daily English experience.
Tom, come and look at this. Something is wrong with our hotel bill. Look at this number here. Oh,
What? Wait, they charged us twice for the same night. I can see it clearly.
twice? We only stayed one night on Tuesday, but I see 2 charges for Tuesday. Is that normal?
No, it is not normal. That is a mistake, and we need to fix it. We have to call them right now.
Call the hotel? But Tom, my English on the phone is not very good. I get nervous when I can't see the person's face.
I will make the call. But let's think first and write down exactly what we want to say. That is how you do it on the phone.
Yes, good idea. But first, tell me, what is a charge exactly? I see this word on the bill, but I am not sure.
A charge is money that a company takes from you. It means they asked you to pay for something. So 2 charges means they took money from us twice for the same thing.
So they took our money 2 times for Tuesday night, but they should only take it once. That is their mistake.
Exactly. And the word for that is a wrong charge, or a charge you do not recognize. I don't recognize this charge means I don't know why this money was taken.
I don't recognize this charge. Okay, I like that. It sounds polite, but also clear. I
Right. Polite and clear is always the best way on the phone. Even when you are frustrated, you stay calm and polite.
And what is the right number to call? Is it the front desk, or is there a different number for billing problems? Hmm,
Let me look at the bill. There is a customer service number here at the bottom. That is the best one to call for billing.
Oh, yes, I see it. Should we write down our booking number before you call? They will probably ask for it.
Absolutely. The booking number, the date of the wrong charge, and the amount. We need to have all the details ready.
Okay. I will write it all down on this paper right now. Then you will be ready for anything they ask.
Perfect. Good thinking, Emma. This is exactly how you prepare for a phone call in English.
Booking number, date, amount, and the problem. What else should I write?
Write the word refund. A refund means the company gives your money back. That is what we are going to ask for.
Okay, I have it all written here. Booking number 774-B. Date Tuesday. And the amount is wrong. What do I say first when they answer?
Start with a simple greeting and tell them why you are calling. You say, "Hello, I'm calling about my hotel bill." That phrase is very important. I'm calling about something.
I'm calling about my hotel bill? And what does that phrase mean exactly? Why is it so useful?
I'm calling about means you say the reason for your call immediately. It helps the person understand what you need right away without a long explanation first. It is the most natural way to start a professional phone call in English.
I'm calling about my hotel bill. Okay, that feels natural. Then what do I say after that?
Then say, "There's a charge I don't recognize." That's the key sentence. Say it slowly and clearly so they can understand you.
There's a charge I don't recognize. Should I say, I think there is a mistake, too? Or is that too much?
You can say both. There's a charge I don't recognize, and I think it might be a mistake. That is polite and clear, and it gives them the full picture.
And what if they ask me to wait? Or if they say they will put me on hold?
On hold. That is a very important phrase. When they put you on hold, it means they ask you to wait while they check something. You will hear music or silence, and you just stay on the line.
Stay on the line? What does on the line mean?
On the line means you keep the phone call open. You do not hang up, you just wait. If someone says, "Please stay on the line," it means, "Please don't hang up your phone."
Oh, I see. So on hold means I am waiting, and on the line means I keep the phone connected. I will remember those.
You are already learning the vocabulary before the call even starts. That is a smart way to prepare.
What if they speak very fast? What do I do if I cannot understand? E?
You say, "I'm sorry, could you please speak a little more slowly?" Or, "Could you repeat that, please?" Any good customer service person will understand immediately.
Could you repeat that, please? I am writing that down too. That is a very useful phrase for the phone.
Okay, I think you are ready. You have the notes, you have the booking number, and you know what to say. This is your call, Emma.
Okay. I can do this. I have everything right here in front of me.
You are going to be great. Just stay calm and speak slowly. I am right here beside you the whole time.
Here we go. Calling now.
Good afternoon, Parkview Hotel customer service. How can I help you today?
Hello? I'm calling about my hotel bill. There's a charge I don't recognize, and I think there might be a mistake.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'd be happy to help you look into that. Could I have your booking number, please? A.
Yes, of course. My booking number is 774-B. The name on the booking is Mitchell.
Thank you. Just one moment while I pull up your account. Okay, I have it here.
So I can see on my bill that we were charged for Tuesday night twice. We only stayed one night, but there are two separate charges for the same night. I don't understand why.
I see that, yes. That does look unusual. I'm going to need to check this with our billing department, so I'll need to transfer you.
Transfer? What does that mean exactly?
It means I will connect your call to another person who can help you more. It's like passing the phone to a colleague who knows more about billing. You won't need to call again. You will just wait a moment and the next person will pick up.
Oh, okay. So I stay on the line and someone else will answer? Hmm.
Exactly right. Please hold for just a moment while I connect you. I will let them know your booking number and the issue before I transfer.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I will wait. Hmm.
No problem at all. I'm putting you on hold now for just a minute or two. Please don't hang up.
I won't hang up. Thank you very much for your help.
Of course. Thank you for your patience. Transferring you now.
That is the most boring music I have ever heard. How long have you been waiting?
About 3 minutes now. This is called being on hold. The music means they haven't forgotten me. I am just waiting for the next person.
And you said on hold earlier. What exactly happens when someone puts you on hold?
When you are on hold, your call is paused. The person you are talking to has stopped the conversation, but the line is still open and you are still connected. They do this when they need time to check something or to transfer you to someone else.
Ah, so it is like a pause button on the conversation. The line is still there, but no one is talking.
Exactly, a pause button. That is a great way to think about it. And when you are on hold, you do not hang up. You just wait patiently.
The music really does not make it easy to be patient. Is this normal everywhere?
Very normal. Every company seems to have hold music. Some of it is actually worse than this. No,
And what if the line goes bad? What if you cannot hear the person well?
you say, I'm sorry, the line is a bit bad. Or you can say, I'm having trouble hearing you. Both of those are natural and polite ways to tell someone the phone quality is poor.
The line is a bit bad. I'm having trouble hearing you. Those are good phrases. You.
Oh, wait, the music stopped. I think someone is about to answer.
Oh! Okay, stay calm. You have your notes right there.
I am calm. I know what to say. Here we go again.
You are doing great, Emma. I am proud of you for not giving up.
Thank you. I could not do this without the notes we wrote together. They are really helping.
Hello, this is Mark in the billing department. I understand you have a question about a charge on your account?
Yes, hello, Mark. As I explained to the previous agent, I have a double charge on my bill. We were charged twice for Tuesday night. We only stayed one night, so one of those charges is a mistake.
I understand, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Let me pull up your full billing record right now. Could you give me the exact amount of each charge so I can identify them?
Of course. Each charge is the same amount, They are identical. I can see two separate lines on the bill for Tuesday, and both say the same room rate.
I see your account now. And you're right, I can see two entries for Tuesday. Could I ask you to hold on just a moment while I trace where the second charge came from?
Of course I can wait. But I do want to say, I'd like a refund for the extra charge if it turns out to be a mistake. Is that something your department can do?
Absolutely. If there's been an error on our side, we will refund the incorrect charge. That is standard procedure for a billing mistake.
That's good to hear. I just want to make sure I understand the word refund. Could you explain what that means in this case?
A refund means we return the money to you. If we charged you more than we should have, we will send that extra money back to your payment card. You will see it appear on your bank statement, usually within a few business days.
So the money goes back to my card automatically. I don't need to come to the front desk or do anything extra.
That's correct. Once we confirm the error, the refund is processed from our end. You just need to watch for it on your statement.
That's very helpful, thank you. And what about the phrase business days? I want to make sure I understand how long to wait.
Business days are the days when banks and offices are open, Monday to Friday, not weekends or public holidays. So when I say a few business days, I mean roughly 3 to 5 working days. It is always longer than it sounds because of the weekends.
Got it. So if you process the refund today, I might see it by next week.
Exactly right. Now I've found the record. Let me check this carefully, and I'll come back to you in just a moment.
Emma, you are doing so well. You explained everything clearly, and you stayed completely calm. I could not believe how confident you sounded.
Thank you. Honestly, the notes we wrote together really saved me. I did not have to panic because I already knew what to say.
I want to ask, when Mark said billing department, what does that word mean exactly? I heard it, but I was not sure. Yes.
A department is a section or part of a company. Each department does one specific job. So the billing department is the part of the company that handles money, payments, and charges.
Billing department, the part that handles payments and charges. So if there is a problem with money, you always ask to speak to the billing department.
Exactly. And if there is a problem with your room or service, you would ask for the customer service department instead. The right department handles the right problem.
You are really good at staying calm, even when you are nervous and a little stressed. That is a real skill.
Well, you helped me get ready. Those phrases we wrote down together, I'm calling about, and there's a charge I don't recognize, those were perfect.
Can I ask something else while we wait? What is the difference between I'd like a refund and I want a refund? Is one more polite?
Great question. Both mean the same thing, but I'd like is softer and more polite. I want sounds a little more demanding, especially to a stranger on the phone.
So on the phone, you always choose I'd like over I want to sound professional and polite. even if you are frustrated.
especially if you are frustrated. The more professional you sound, the faster they help you. That is the truth.
And what about as I explained? I heard you say that to Mark. Why did you say it that way?
As I explained means I already told the last person this, and now I'm telling you. It reminds the new person that you have already gone through the problem once. It is a polite way of saying you don't want to start completely from the beginning.
So it saves time and shows that you are organized. I like that phrase.
Oh, the hold music stopped again. Mark is coming back. Okay, here we go.
You've got this. I believe in you completely.
Thank you for your patience. I've looked into this very carefully, and I can confirm. You're right, it was a mistake. There was a system error that created a duplicate charge on Tuesday night.
Oh, thank goodness. So you found it. What happens now? Yeah.
We'll refund you for the duplicate charge immediately. The money will be returned to your card, and you should see it within a few business days. I want to apologize for the inconvenience this caused.
I appreciate that. And I want to ask, can I ask how long it will actually take? A few business days is a little general for me.
Completely fair question. I would say between 3 and 5 business days is the most accurate answer. It depends on your bank, but it is usually no longer than 5.
3 to 5 business days. So if today's Thursday, I might see it by next Wednesday at the latest. Is that correct?
That is a very good way to calculate it. Yes, by the middle of next week at the latest is a reasonable expectation.
One more question. What if the refund does not appear after 5 business days? What should I do then?
In that case, call us back and quote your reference number. A reference number is a unique code we give you so we can find this exact conversation again. With the reference number, any agent can see what happened and help you immediately.
So the reference number is like a record of this whole call. I give it to the next agent and they can see everything you and I talked about today.
Exactly. It saves you from explaining the whole situation again from the beginning. It is very useful, so please keep it somewhere safe.
I am ready to write it down. Could I have the reference number, please? And?
Of course. Your reference number is RFN-472-T. I'll say that again slowly. RFN-472-T.
RFN-472-T. Got it. And what is the best way to get a written record of this refund?
We can send you a confirmation email. It will include the reference number, the amount being refunded, and the expected timeline. Would you like me to send that to your email address? I just need an email address for the confirmation, and I'll send that out immediately.
Yes, please. Our email is tom.mitchell@dailyenglish.fi. That's tom.mitchell.
tom.mitchell@dailyenglish.fi. Got it. And could I confirm, You'd like us to send the full refund details and the reference number?
Yes, please. I'd like a written record of everything: the amount, the reference number, and the expected date. That way I have proof if anything goes wrong.
Absolutely. That is always a smart thing to request. Having written proof of a refund is called a confirmation email, and it is your official record of this transaction.
I want to make sure I understand the phrase confirmation email. What exactly does it confirm?
A confirmation email is a message that confirms, and confirms means it officially shows what was agreed. In this case, it confirms that we found the error, that we will refund you, and the amount and timeline we discussed. Think of it as a written promise from the company.
So, confirm means to make something official in writing. And the email is my proof that this conversation happened.
Exactly right. If you never received that email, you could call back and quote the reference number and we would resend it. You always have options.
I feel much better now. I was nervous about this call at the beginning, but you made it very straightforward. Thank you for being so patient with me.
Not at all. You were very clear and very organized, which made it easy on our end too. Most people come to us with far less information than you had.
I had good preparation. Is there anything else I need to do on my side before the refund is processed?
Nothing at all. Just watch for the confirmation email in the next few minutes, and then watch for the refund on your bank statement in the coming days. If you don't see either one, call us back with your reference number.
Confirmation email today, refund in 3 to 5 business days, and if nothing arrives, I call back with reference RFN-472-T. I have it all written down.
Perfect. You have everything you need. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that is everything. Thank you so much for your help, Mark. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you for calling, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay. Take care.
Tom! Your phone just made a sound. Is that the email from the hotel?
Let me look. Yes, it is from Parkview Hotel Customer Service. The subject says refund confirmation.
Oh, that was fast. Open it, open it. What does it say?
It says, "Dear valued guest, following your call today, we have processed a refund for the duplicate charge on your account." And then it lists the amount, the reference number, RFN-472-T, and the timeline of 3 to 5 business days. Everything is there.
Wow. They sent it so quickly. And valued guest, what does that mean?
Valued guest is a formal, polite way of addressing a customer in writing. Valued means important, appreciated, or someone you care about. Companies use it to sound respectful and professional.
Valued guest, an appreciated, important customer. So it is polite, but also a bit formal. Sie
Exactly. You would not say valued guest to a friend. You only hear it in formal letters, emails, or official communication from a company.
And what does following your call mean in the email? I see following, but I am not sure it means what I think.
Good catch. Here, following means after. So, following your call simply means after you called us, or as a result of your call today.
Oh, so following in formal English can mean after something or because of something. That is different from how I usually use that word.
Right. We usually use following to mean going after something physically. But in formal writing, following very often means as a result of or after the event of. It is a very common formal writing word. Speaking this, very fine.
I am learning so much from this one email. And you should be proud of yourself for making that call. You did everything right.
I could not have done it without the preparation we did together. Writing down those phrases made all the difference. I never felt lost because I had the words ready.
Should we save the email somewhere safe? In case the refund does not arrive?
Already done. I took a screenshot and saved it. That is always the smart thing to do with any important confirmation.
Perfect. Now I am hungry. Can we celebrate with dinner?
Absolutely. I think we earned it today. Getting your money back from a company is not easy.
Tom, I have to say, I was really impressed by you today. You made that phone call even though you were nervous, and you stayed calm the whole time. That is hard to do.
Thank you. I was more nervous than I looked, honestly. But the preparation really helped. Writing the key phrases down before the call made me feel ready.
I learned so much just listening. All those phone phrases, I want to remember them. Can we go through the most important ones?
Of course. The first one, and I think the most useful, is I'm calling about. Whenever you start a call about a problem, you say, I'm calling about my bill, or I'm calling about my booking.
I'm calling about. You use it to say the reason for your call at the very beginning, before any long explanation.
Exactly. And the second key phrase is, there's a charge I don't recognize. Don't recognize means, I do not know what this is, or I cannot identify this.
So if I see any payment I do not understand, on a bill, a bank statement, or a receipt, I say, there's a charge I don't recognize. That is a very useful phrase in real life.
Very useful. And then the phrase, I'd like a refund, to ask for your money back politely. I'd like is always softer and more professional than I want.
And reference number. I loved that part. The reference number is like a code that saves the whole conversation, so you don't have to explain everything again. And
Exactly. Always ask for a reference number when you solve a problem on the phone. It is your proof and your shortcut if anything goes wrong later.
what about confirmation email? Should I always ask for one of those too?
Always. A confirmation email is written proof of what was agreed. It is your official record of the conversation, and it protects you if the company forgets or makes another mistake.
This was a stressful day, but we fixed the problem, we got our money back, and we learned so much real English. That feels really good.
It does. And here is the big lesson. You do not have to be perfect on the phone. You just need to prepare, stay polite, and ask for what you need clearly.
Next time it will feel a little easier, right? Because we know the phrases now.
Every time it gets a little easier. That is how English works. You use it in real life, you make small mistakes, and you get better. Next episode, we will have a new adventure.
I wonder what happens next. Maybe something goes wrong at the restaurant, or we get lost in the city. Whatever it is, we'll be ready.
As long as you write the phrases down first. That is our secret weapon.